Jesus was born and laid in the best golden cradle money could afford. Well, we know that's not quite how it all went down. No, sorry to say. But that's how it would have happened if the story was written by men. In reality, the actual events were quite different. The Lord seems to take great delight in doing things completely differently than we might expect, and so quite contrary to expectation. The announcement of the Messiah's birth was made to some of the most obscure and uninfluential men you can imagine. Shepherds. You heard right, shepherds. Out in the fields, not far away from Bethlehem, watching over their flocks by night. They weren't out there just because they were enjoying camping out under the night sky with brilliant stars as a canopy, even though they were wondering about the new bright star that had just appeared. No, they were on the watch for predators that might endanger their flocks. Wolves, jackals, and lions were always on the hunt for a tender shake. But all was quiet except the occasional howls as the jackals kept their distance, frustrated by their fear to come any closer. One of the men, named Reuben, seemed to sense something in the air at that peaceful night. All was calm. Listen, he told them. Do you hear what I hear? Now, it was safe to say that the shepherds were more than a little taken aback by the sudden appearance of a man who glowed with his own light. Terrified is more likely. As the heavenly glory of the Shekinah light illumined the field all around them, emanating from the stately being before them, the shepherds trembled for their very lives. They knew all too well that an appearance of the angel of the Lord could mean judgment and death. Their fears were soothed as the angel reassured them, "Don't be afraid. Behold, I bring you news of great joy, which is for all men." As the shaken shepherds realized they weren't about to die, their apprehension turned to awe and wonder. Good news? What kind of news would be relayed to them, of all people way out here in the wilderness? Their angelic visitor continued, "Unto you is born this day, in the city of David, a Savior, which is Christ the Lord." The shepherds looked at each other with shock. This was the announcement which all Israel had been waiting for generations. The Messiah, the Son of the Most High, now born in a nearby city that was King David's hometown. The news was almost too great a joy to bear. Then the angel gave them details on where to find this hoped-for deliverer, eternal heir to David's throne. "And this shall be a sign unto you. You shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger." And with that, the skies were suddenly filled with a mighty host of angels.